The Auctioneers Amendment Bill 2020 was the first of several bills passed in the National Assembly on Tuesday. It was presented by Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Bishop Juan Edgil, and supported by Minister of Public Service, the Honorable Sonia Parag. The bill aims to decrease the auctioneer license fee by 50% of the previously increased amount. This will see a reduction from $40,000 to $23,500. The previous increase was imposed by the APNU AFC coalition government.
This, we are seeking, sir, to bring this into effect or into operation on October 1st, 2020. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, the increase to $40,000 from a mere $7,000 was done in 2016, which really amounted to a 500% increase. This bill and its effect of the reversal is part of our manifesto promises, because this was one of the draconian increases that was imposed by the APNU AFC when they were really hurting the ordinary man by the imposition and increases of fees for license. When we left government, sir, in 2015, the fee for the license of an auctioneer was $7,000. When they brought this measure into place in 2016, that is the APNU AFC, they moved the cost of a license from $7,000, Mr. Speaker, to $40,000. A 500% increase. And Mr. Speaker, I would understand why they are not here today. Because every bill and every motion that will be addressed in this honorable house would basically highlight their insensitive actions and how it hurts the ordinary man. This measure is really a reversal by 50%. So in effect, this will decrease the fees in the amount of $16,500, thereby allowing the auctioneer to reduce his fees to the public, and also at the same time providing more cash flow in the hands of the auctioneer and the Guyanese public. This burdensome fee is among the hundreds of fees imposed on the last 5 years by the previous administration on all license. I recall, sir, debating in the last parliament and seeking to highlight the hardships and the difficulties that people will face with the imposition of these increases. Today, however, sir, as I stand to ask that the bill be read a second time, we are indicating and signaling by way of this bill, sir, that we are standing true to our word. What we said we will do, and this is a reversal of the hardship measures imposed by the Granger administration. And this is fulfilling a manifesto promise. And Mr. Speaker, I ask that, and I move that the bill be read a second time, and I'm certain that some of my colleagues will be speaking in support of this measure. But Mr. Speaker, it should not escape our attention that the administration that stood up here and sought to glorify and defend their record that really brought hardships on the people of Guyana, they are not here today to defend these bills. You know why? Because while the economy was not able to attract significant foreign direct investment, and while they were unable to be innovative and create new revenue streams, what they did in order to keep monies for government expenditure was that they put their hands in the ordinary man's pocket by way of taxation, increasing fees, and the rest of it. And we have come today to correct that wrong. So today, the entire process of these bills could be deemed PPPC, correcting wrongs done. PPPC, giving back to the people of Guyana, and the PPPC, keeping faith with the ordinary working man to ensure that their fees and license are affordable.
The driving force behind the economy, the business community, was heavily affected by the imposition of these tax measures. This was no different for auctioneers, who previously prospered on gains or profits from sales. A quick scan of the records at the Guyana Revenue Authority has shown that in 2009, there was one license issued to an auctioneer. In 2020, that has reduced to 0. Now, previous years, you would have had a lot more. But it is just to show that over from 2016, the amendment of the bill, the principal act, that is, Chapter 9107 of the Laws of Guyana, the Auctioneers Act, the amendment of that act by the then Finance Minister, Mr. Winston Jordan, sought to put an exorbitant fee of $40,000 on auctioneers. And the fact that you have 1 in 2019 and 0 in 2020 has shown that over the years, that particular business has deteriorated to 0 because of the hardship that it has imposed, the increase in that fee has imposed on auctioneers. Now, if I'm to give an example, Mr. Speaker, if an auctioneer has to pay $40,000 for a license to go have a vehicle sold, and you have, because of that, the bidding has to start at a higher bid than it would normally if the license fee was less. As you bid, the purchaser or the intended purchaser realizes that when he is bidding and bidding, the higher the amount goes, you're paying more money for less value. So that discourages a buyer. And that is what we have seen. The auctioneer spends $40,000 on his license. He is left with that vehicle at the end of the day, and he makes no profit. So really and truly, that is the hardship that has been placed on that specific business. the PPPC is looking to reduce that $40,000 to approximately $23,500, which will incentivize businesses, which will not, it will have a trickle-along effect as well, Mr. Speaker, because you will now have more auctioneers coming forward. You will have employment for other persons, and that is the trickle-along effect. And that is significant of a healthy economy. Mr. Speaker, like most of the other unconscionable tax impositions, this one has also been, we have also seen the deterioration of the auctioneers' business. As a result, Mr. Speaker, the proposal of the Auctioneers Bill of 2000, the amendment of the Auctioneers Bill of 2020 will benefit the Guyanese economy heavily because it will create employment, because it will incentivize that business. And for that reason, I propose that this bill be favorable to this House.